Morning, friends. Welcome to the farm. It's nice and early. It's quite fresh. It's a beautiful day. Stunning. Something that's been bothering me during the night, because this whole thing with the America story and the farmers going over there. I was watching this little interview, checking out the tree house. An interview yesterday where Cyril Ramaphosa was being interviewed with regards to what these guys going overseas and whatnot, and he said no, that it's a whole lot of disinformation that's been fed to the US government, and he will be meeting with the delegates and whatever. And my son started laughing. He's sitting in the lounge and he's listening to me, and he's listening with 2 ears. He's got his own music in his ear and he's listening to what's coming through on my phone. I'm not sticking those things in my ears. So anyway, my sound's blaring. So I said to him, "What you laughing at?" So he says he's denying the genocide. So I said, "Well, there isn't really a genocide." So he says, "But Dad, they're singing songs that they're going to kill us. Might not be a genocide yet, but they're singing songs they're going to kill us." And yes, that, I played it off, laughed it off a bit, and I thought, my son's seeing this, that there's people chanting that they're going to kill him, they're going to kill us. And I thought, this is exactly why those people have packed their shit and they've buggered off to America, because there's not groups of teenagers running around chanting that they're going to kill people because of their skin color. The reality sort of set in. I thought, maybe are we not treating this thing seriously enough? Because if the American government, with all its power, all its intel, and I know of a couple of guys that are in this country that are giving information, that are on the ground to get information that goes to the US government and goes to other intelligence agencies. So if that's they know what's going on. It's no bullshit about it. They know what's going on. And if they are jumping on it and offering free refuge, do they know something that we don't? Like, we've been preparing for this for the last 30 years. We knew, even longer, we knew that that we were going to be, our lives were going to be threatened because of apartheid and because of what happened before. What our parents or grandparents, wasn't our parents, my dad was not involved in that, or my mom, but maybe grandparents or great-grandparents or our forefathers, what they did. So we know that we're going to be persecuted for it, but reality setting in now that, listen, this could actually happen now. We're watching, I saw now just recently, more elderly people killed, more farmers murdered, and I've just, after last night, out of the mouth of babes, and when my son said that to me, I thought, maybe I'm not taking this thing seriously enough. I mean, I am quite a paranoid mother already. I mean, I walk around armed every single day, and when I take my firearm off at night, I'm wondering, am I still going outside? Do I need to leave it on? So once I'm in the safety of my house, I usually take it off, and you feel like, I don't need to carry that thing now. I'm safe. And so when I go outside and I feed my chickens, I make sure I'm armed. I'm armed all the time. Why do I have to be armed all the time? Why have I got this constant fear? Because I was a policeman. I saw what the majority of this country do to each other and do to us as policemen, as farmers, and as white people. I've seen that hate, and it's put a subconscious fear in the back of my mind about it. And when I hear someone talking about disinformation or misinformation or anything that isn't true or false, then I know they're spin doctors. These guys are politicians trying to hide the truth, trying to spin a story. And that's this new language that I was talking about yesterday. There's a new language coming in with there's instead of he's been murdered or he's been killed, they'll say he's been unalived, or that's absolute bullshit, it's false. They'll say it's disinformation or it's misinformation or some crap like that. So yeah, there's no talking straight anymore. It's all around the bush, a little bit, you know, conniving. So yeah, I don't trust anyone. And what can I say? I'm a white South African. Who have I got to trust? Everyone's let me down my whole life. So yeah, and everyone's trying to flip and kill us the whole time. That's what worries me. Anyway, I guess people that haven't had to fight for their life in a gunfight situation or a fist fight situation don't understand what I'm talking about. But I'm telling you, there's some serious shit out there that some of us have had to go through. And to give the rest of you maybe a little bit of peace of mind at night when you sleep. So a lot of people, and even in our area, they go to sleep at night and they sleep tight, think everything's okay. They don't know that it's us running around in the sugarcane fields. It's us making sure that there's nobody that shouldn't be in the area running around trying to protect people when the government should be doing it for us. And those 49 South Africans that have now taken that refugee status, they've finally had enough and they've gone that side. And I feel, listen, all the best, man. You don't have to wake up in the middle of the night, check your cameras, check your robo guards, check your perimeter fence, and you can rest easy. You can sleep at night. You can sleep right through, and you can wake up in the morning and enjoy God's splendor, the beautiful sunset. Whereas people in South Africa, those that aren't in privileged areas, you have to watch out for things. And yeah, I understand it. It makes sense to me. But what I'm saying is, maybe we should be taking this thing a little bit more seriously. If the US government's taking it at that level of seriousness, that they are getting ridiculed by the whole world for kicking illegal aliens out and just letting white South Africans in, that is serious. So if they're taking it to that level of serious, perhaps you should too. So yeah, I'm saying white South Africans, you need to get your ass into gear. You need to protect your families. You need to do what has to be done. You need to arm yourselves. You need to train yourselves. You need to look after your family. It's your responsibility to make sure that your family is safe, because the government will definitely not do it. You know that. They've hung us out to dry. They've hung us out to be hung, to be chopped up and to be killed. So look after your family, people. I'm talking to all the men out there and the women who don't have men. You need to arm yourselves, you need to protect yourselves, you need to look after yourselves and look after your families. So yeah, and get hold of a group of people that can help you. When the crap hits the fan, you've got a bit of strength in numbers. You've got people that can come and get you out, a place that you can go to that's safe. But yeah, you need to definitely start thinking about it. If you haven't thought about it yet, now that you've seen how seriously the American government is taking this, these guys are warlords, eh? Remember that. They know how to pick fights, they know how to win fights. And yeah, if they're saying that, listen, there's shit coming, and they're prepared to take these oaks over there, then perhaps we need to listen to it. Anyway, I'm talking too long. Have a good one, folks. Sorry it's on such a somber note.